Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another, and then...
The ultimate martial artist! Smiley face. A locked room murder mystery! Winky face.
What the...
I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD.
This is just plain creepy.
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends?
Cry. He's right, that does make it seem sad.
Now then, please get on the elevator. I see you all down there.
What the hell was that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. He's right, Obo. Monokuma will surely discover the power of hashtags too. Yeah, in Danganronpa too. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit, the killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. And that person is here. We got so little information this time. Also, this time they made it so that basically, like Toko, there's something suspicious about Toko, there's something suspicious about Hiro. Byakuya is always suspicious. You know, like this time they made it so that you can't really rule anyone strictly out. Okay. I think I'm sticking to it. I'm saying it was Hina. I mean, it would be very brutal, especially how she acted and everything, but I think it would also be like, you know, would be a good redemption arc for her character. Oh, they mimified one character's speech. And that person is here. You think it's Byakuya sleepy? Yes, Panda, I'm sorry. I need to take those breaks to make a decision, right? I need to bet on something. And I think it's gonna be... I'm just saying it's gonna be Hina. That person is one of us. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few! That's so few! You must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class end with one less classmate again, or... Will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill, find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. No, that one doesn't work, Sleepy. Right, we don't have the points to equip that one. What did it do again? I guess that is pretty good. We could need to get rid of something for 2SB. Yeah, fine.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
Apes, you know too?
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
I thought, Hina, you said you know who did it, and then she's like, it's one of these three. We can't vote 3 people.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Apes is smart enough to see, you know, seeing doesn't have anything to do with smartness. Wait, Toku's account, Aoi's account.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying that?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Really?
That's about as low as you can. It was one of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, it's wrong.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Oh, the pocket trash. The pocket trash, probably Hiro. We're probably gonna suspect Hiro first.
Want to meet with all 3 of them? There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw him.
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Kira, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
Yeah, he said he saw her shortly. I mean, I guess it could be bad translation, because he did say he didn't meet her there. He stated she came over to tell him she wanted to meet them.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura,
Makoto's trying to frame Sami.
Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office, and the reason I know that is... when Sakura got the candy.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it.
I mean, we all know that Hiro is an idiot.
I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. Got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
I mean, that's what I thought too. I thought he met her, and maybe the handprints in the locker that were his. Maybe she was already poisoned and dying in front of him, and... I don't know. What if Sakura tried to kill him? But Sakura was already poisoned. And that's why he used the bottles, tried to defend himself.
You're acting incredibly suspicious. It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
Scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Well, anyone could have written that.
Her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way.
I mean, everything seems so incredibly stupid that it might be Hiro, but that would be pretty disappointing.
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message.
Okay, here's what I think. I think he didn't kill Sakura, but he was there, and he knew that he would be the prime suspect because she was poisoned. So he fiddled with the crime scene to make him less suspect. Like, he wrote the Toko message. Huh, hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was... on the magazine shelf.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
But then on the other hand, if he had written the Toko dying message inside, why would he put the magazine back into the shelf?
If that's true,
Ella, hey, a beautiful
it doesn't really
evening.
make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. What exactly did he say? I feel like this one's gonna be one where we remember.
When I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
Fuck.
I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was. And I can tell you it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine.
No, I wanted to... Yeah, okay. There we go.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
Who's our suspect tonight? It's kind of hard. This one's really rough, to be honest. I don't think it's Hero. I think he fiddled with the crime scene. I actually think it's Hino, but that will be really brutal if it's true.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, it's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the investigation, and you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
I mean, every kind of game has, like, especially right after release, some game-breaking bugs, Prince. It's not that surprising.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Nah, it was Hero that wrote the message.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh god, no! Game, please.
I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you. Conspiracy.
Jeez.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Yeah, it's like a dying thing. Über den Jordan gehen is like, you know, it actually, I think it comes like from actually mythology too, you know, where like the dead are like delivered over a river in a boat, you know, to the I don't know, realm of the dead. Well, I used Fever Time this time. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But
Yeah, her hands were clean.
her hands were completely free of blood.
So what?
Unlikely, Panda? You think so? I always thought they were related. Maybe I'm just too young. I wasn't alive here. No, I didn't say it's from ancient Greece, but... Imagine if the remake was as buggy as original 507, right, Prince?
Who did write it?
Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Oh, this is even better! She was poisoned. They got into a fight. He used these bottles in the fight and he thought he killed her, but in fact the poison killed her. Yeah, no worries, Panda. I don't really know either. It's just my guts too. I didn't think like that it must originate from there, but I still always like, I feel like, you know, they are related in some way and how people think like going over a river to the land of the dead.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
When I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh sure, thanks.
that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then
Or it was actually suicide.
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle.
I was right.
Smashed it across her head.
I was right, he did use the bottles. And then he thought he killed her. But in fact she was poisoned and died from that.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Yeah, Sakura died. No, he didn't kill her. He just doesn't realize that she was poisoned.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood.
Whoever poisoned her, and I think actually it was Hina.
Ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
I'm still going with Hina. Not like I'm still split on it, but I think that would make Hina's character a lot better.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Why the magazine was hidden.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on a shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
He wasn't.
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Yeah, Toko.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right?
Yeah, and the door was blocked, that too.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
Ah, Hiro, you fool! As if like a bottle would kill someone like Sakura.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Oh my god, Hiro is so stupid.
What he means is that Hero isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hero, tell us what happened one more time.
Also, there were 2 bottles involved, right?
It should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Jeez. What does the file say again? The victim, blah blah. The body was discovered in the rec room. Oh, it could be the time in the Monokuma file. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of the blood. Oh, it doesn't actually say if she died from that or not. I wanna see... Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. Yeah, I think it is this one. 2 blows, not 1.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit over from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
No, it's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
So, you know, Hiro goes in, thinks Sakura's gonna kill him, gives her 1 with a bottle. Toko comes in, sees that her name is written on the magazine. Sakura isn't actually dead and gets up, so Toko is scared, gives her another blow with a bottle and hides the magazine. And then, but the actual killer is the person that poisoned Sakura.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
Oh, the flying letters, Ella? Yeah, it's definitely not the same outcome every time, but this is anime and look at Sakura. You know, that was my point with 1 single blow is not gonna kill her from a bottle. It's anime and look at her. And she's like supposed to be that strongest woman in the world. And we don't know yet, Ella. We don't know. My bad is on Hina. But we can say pretty certainly that she was poisoned.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that one, you'll understand...
Apes already did bad on Hiro at the start of the stream.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma belts, I feel like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be... No. Chess pieces? God, I pressed once too often again. Okay, good.
That's it! The chess pieces! Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was... the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, Shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, it's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Then the bottle that was missing, it was broken. I got it.
The bottle must have been broken,
How can you be so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
The bottle experiment.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I...
Yeah, just tell us who did it, Kyoko, right?
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker.
The bottle that was removed...
Sakura was actually attacked by 3 people.
Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hero who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but
I think then she was hiding in the locker.
there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did.
Soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay.
Yeah, Toko was actually hiding inside the locker.
When I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
Maybe the bungee had cloak so it was invisible. What was invisible? Why is Toko a bungee now? Chad, you lost me.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
That's how you pronounce that, Apes. Bungee. I know you wanna make fun of my English, but that's how you pronounce a bungee.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Is it not? Am I wrong? Yeah, it's bungee. Yeah. Yeah, bungee. Oh, Benji. What? Yeah, I'm saying she like female person. Yeah, I'm saying she like female person. What do you mean? I am saying she. Bungie. Okay, at first I said Banshee, right? Okay, that's Banshee. I know that Bungie is pronounced that way too. I mean, the reason I'm saying Bungie, right, and not Banshee, is because in German we pronounce a bungee actually like that. And I thought my English was terrible. Wow, Solheim, wow. Am I right here to the English class? You are. The thing is, the same word, Banji, we have that, like the same word we know is like a foreign word in German. And it is pronounced Banji, actually. And that's why I'm pronouncing it that way. And it's not an English word either, so... You know, when it comes to foreign words, it's always weird because am I supposed to pronounce it like the English people pronounce their foreign words or like the Germans pronounce their foreign words? Or should I try to pronounce it like the actual original language pronounces it? So, like discussing about foreign words, what the right pronunciation is a little bit weird. Yeah, I get that, Ella. I get that. In English they aren't, but in German they are. Yeah, I know. I know, Ella. I know. It sounds like bungee. I know, but that is because in German you pronounce it that way. Yeah, it's Celtic. It's Celtic, definitely. In German, you say eine Bungee. That's how I know we pronounce it in German. But obviously it's also not a German word, so the German pronunciation also isn't the right pronunciation. But since it's not an English term either, I'm just going with the German pronunciation because generally speaking, when it comes to European foreign words, the German pronunciation is often closer to the actual pronunciation. Same with Japanese words, right? If I go by like how you would read it as a German, it's most of the time closer to actual Japanese pronunciation than if I would pronounce it in an English way. Well, Ella, yes and no, because you have to keep in mind that English originated from all the European languages. Yeah, English did originate from German, so yes and no. Okay, you know it as Benji too, okay. Okay, another new element to bullet time battles. Great. No, it's not coming from Latin, definitely not. Oh, you mean English? I mean, the thing is Latin was the big influence for all the languages, not all the, but most of the languages in Europe because, you know, Rome conquered pretty far up to the north. It's a StarCraft unit that can become invisible with a technology called Cloak, and Apes said something about the Benji's hiding. Okay. Yeah, in Old Irish, that is true. I mean, yeah, you are right. That's why I said yes and no, because Irish obviously did exist, but Old Irish is very different from English. Because English was influenced by Irish, German, Latin. Yeah. It's a shame that Latin was so influential no one's using it anymore. We had actually a conversation about that. Like, it is, technically it's still used, but it's modern Latin, not old Roman Latin. In the Vatican, right? They still use it, but yeah, it's not old Roman Latin. Yeah. The word is Irish. I'm not even sure the language was called Irish at that point, but yes. mean, it's Celtic. This is gonna be too long a conversation to clip. Gotta highlight it. Oh my god. Yeah, I think you're right. It is Gaelic, Tanda. I'm thinking of Hina too. Okay, so far you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought, but from now on you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the purple truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q or the mouse wheel. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficult is set to kind, blah blah. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Ooh. Actually, I thought we were further because we only have like 6 people left. Yeah, right, Apes? Oh, Sleepy, stop!
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! Enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
Oh god, I fucked up so bad. I forgot to reload, so I had to go fever time to not die in a second. Locker handprint, figure on the floor. Locker handprint! It was locker handprint! Oh my god, no. Locker handprint.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't. Okay then. Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
She just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Oh, this is hilarious! Oh my god, Hiro and Toko both think they killed her. But in fact, none of them did, because she was poisoned.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko.
How do you call German people?
Sakura.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't even go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Nemzi.
Well, that's awkward.
It means mute, wow.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her, you mean?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me away. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well...
She changed after sneezing, yes.
I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into
Yeah, it wasn't Toko. She thinks it was her, but it wasn't. Sakura was poisoned.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
That's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote.
Yeah, see? It is Hina! Bitch!
No, not quite yet.
She wants the poison to go. She wants the vote to go.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's. But that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
It's just sleepy. Imagine if, like I said already yesterday, Hina, I'm gonna be very upset if Hina is just a victim from now onwards. She must have, you know, that turnaround, that crazy turnaround of being a killer now. And then her killing Sakura, her actual best friend, is the best anime twist for her. You know, of being all of a sudden that ruthless murderer. Hey, chef! Is that correct? Okay. Just chef? Chefin? Welcome to the stream. Nice you're here. Yeah, the girl with the tongue, like she has schizophrenia. So, yeah, she has two personalities, and the one with the tongue is actually a serial killer. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is. How are you? Hey, Ubumis, welcome to the stream too. Yeah, please no spoilerinos, I'm playing for the first time, but my bet is on Hina.
And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. And you smashed her head in with the mother.
Was she really covered in blood? I think she wasn't, right? Wait, Sakura's body. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably from when she vomited blood. Yeah, like, she wasn't actually covered in blood.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
I could shoot it at both.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me.
I'm gonna go for the last one first.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, it's wrong.
I'm not betting on Hina, I want it to be her. You wanted Hero to go? I mean, the plot of this case is truly hilarious, with like how Hero thinks he killed her, how Tokyo thinks he killed her, but none of them really killed her because she was poisoned by Hina, probably. Hopefully.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
You sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf.
I got it. Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
Oh yeah. Kyoko's hair is awesome. I could actually make a Kyoko cosplay, kinda. I did have like, at some point as a teenager, I did have like a very light purple tone. I could have done it.
The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
I know, Apes, I know. Yeah, I mean, I never thought Toko did it. This whole stream, I have been pointing towards Senior, even at the start, like, right when we discovered the body, even though, I mean, I said, man, Hina is acting up a lot, so it would be a little bit brutal, but still, I'm thinking Hina. You know, give her character some value, with a good twist.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room.
The chair in front of the door.
Until we take care of that,
Rip shiny tits.
settle.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Coco just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Twinkle tits, yeah.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Byakuya, and just end this then.
If Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Come on, Makoto. There's another possible explanation. Maybe it's... Alright, what do we get? Maybe the yellow powder? What does the examination summary say again? No. This is source of the powder. Okay, yeah, maybe it is the yellow powder. It could be the yellow powder.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
I wanna see it all at first.
There's no other that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
No?
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
Wait, what was an Aoi's account? Wasn't it just that they were meeting with her? Yeah, no. Alright, Prince. You could also have to remember. Okay, yellow powder, Ali's account, dying message.
Think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Hmm.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
It doesn't make sense, to be honest, but we're running out of time.
Other than the shot to her head.
Yeah. Okay, let me shoot the powder actually at this one. No. Okay, then the last thing is...
There's no other possible what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Hmm. Okay. This one's weird. I'm pretty sure it should be the yellow powder, but we shot it at both, so...
I refuse to give up yet.
Oh yeah, chat is definitely learning and butchering jokes. Kyoko's magazine, Aoi's account. Oh, the Monokuma file, maybe. I forgot about the Monokuma file. Okay, let me see what's in the Monokuma file. There's evidence of a strong blow. No other interest. Ah, okay, yeah, the vomiting. Yeah, it is the file actually. Oh, wait, there it was.
it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no one that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot.
Okay.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, I forgot that the Monokuma file was in there.
The Monokuma file.
Treehugger!
Blood.
Nice you're here. Yeah, Sakura's dead. And we're betting on Hina. That Hina did it.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her.
Yeah, I think they would already take it a step further. Because the powder hints towards the poison, right? But well.
In fact, there was even a trace of blood
the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
And yeah, thank you, Ubu. Or am I just gonna call you Miss or Mia? My eyes are so bad today. Wait a moment. I need to make chat bigger. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, oh my god, I overdid it. I overdid it. Chat is way too big now. Jeez. Okay. This is good. This is good. Mia, right? Yeah, it's Mia. Why did I read that at Miss? Okay, I'm just Mia. Hello, Mia. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I know how to reset it. No, not Control W. It's Control 0 or Control Enter to reset Zoom.
Chicken there? God, you really are into dead bodies.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Have you tried all the 4? Yeah, right.
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees. She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
So Mia, have you seen all of the games?
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to me!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Nice. Oh, only some of Volume 2. I mean, I'm eventually gonna stream that too, because I very much enjoy this game.
And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
I'm very surprised that Byakuya all of a sudden decides to actually communicate and not gives us some hints for us to solve it.
In section A,
It's the weakest? Really? Wow.
B, reagents, and in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
He's scared of dying?
Section A
I was under the impression he enjoys the game.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out.
But there's still one thing that doesn't make sense. The protein cup was lying on top of the shards, which means it was placed there after the window was smashed. That still doesn't make sense to me.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Maybe, Apes, maybe. I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and... We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed
flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely the poison must have been in, could it be? Oh, a gambit. Oh god, what is it called? What is it called? Protein? Okay, protein. We're gonna think about that. No, not. Drink, I guess. All right.
Now I understand. The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison...
What did you think instead of drink? Oh god, I don't wanna know. Or do I? No, you didn't think that. Stop debating me.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
True, Apes, that was right in your theory. But I mean, I already, you had the theory already before we started today's stream, so you were definitely first. But yeah, when we were in that room and found that protein shake and that she was poisoned, that was the close conclusion.
So the protein was in the bottle of poison.
But I still want to know why it was above the glass shards. That's like the only point I don't quite get. Why the protein drink was on top of it.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
A protein drink. That question seemed kinda redundant.
Right? A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
That was very redundant, game.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
No? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
Maybe it was on the chair that was blocking the door. Oh, yeah, you're right, Sleepy. That could be it.
I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone
Yeah,
to see.
the shoe, the footprints.
I got it!
I got it!
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
The guy's not the smartest. No.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have
But he
been
thinks
killed
he's the
by
smartest.
murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the
That drawing is so pointless.
where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep, I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
I just wonder why she wouldn't clean up the footprints.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byaku. That explains why you...
Alright, Dr. Mo, thank you for tuning in. Have a beautiful evening.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one...
Okay, wait a moment. What if she wanted to poison someone else? Because the thing is, the way she is confessing to it right now is not the way I expected. I expect her to go nuts or something. So maybe she actually intended to poison someone else and by accident it hit Sakura. Well, it doesn't matter just for the story and for maybe an additional plot twist coming in. This confession just doesn't feel right, no.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. Here in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Damn, Hina. I'm so fucking disappointed. You know, boring from the start to the end. No twist of her, like, going crazy nuts, like, I've been this crazy killer bitch all the time. You know, just, oh yeah, you know, and when I walked to the chem lab, it just occurred to me that maybe I should just take this chance.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
Did you kill anyone in your life? No, of course I didn't. Boring normie. It's true that we already have Toko, but like... Hina was like just boring from start to end.
And then, hold it. I'm not convinced.
Aha!
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Let me think. There was also the theory of actually Sakura suiciding.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
We still haven't cleared up though. I mean, that does mean Sakura must have put the chair herself in front of the door. What if Sakura suicided to get Hina free? What if Sakura actually suicided so Hina could get out? And Sakura on purpose made it so that she put the chair in front of the door. Yeah, I know you had the suicide theory. Alright, Mia. Thank you for the lurk. And have a beautiful evening. Yeah, maybe Sakura wanted Hina to escape. It does sound like something that Sakura could do. Because Sakura was pretty done anyways.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not. Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Yeah, why? That's also what I was wondering. Why didn't she clean it up?
It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I left a footprint.
Like, okay, if Sakura suicided, why would Hina ever decide to take the blame onto her? Yeah. And why? And she wouldn't also protect the real culprit.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
And initially she didn't want to be voted. Initially she did try to jump the gun on Hiro and Toko. So I do think she tried to get out as the blackened.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Yeah, I could also imagine something like that, Panda, like Hina did poison her and Sakura realized, and Sakura was just such a kind soul that she was like, alright, I understand, go out, I will close this room.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
There were no footprints in front of Section C, actually.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
Maybe Byakuya blackmailed her? I don't think so.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Monokuma framed her.
That story you just told.
Monokuma is framing everyone.
First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to
Yeah, there were no footprints there.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long until we figure it out? Until I uncover the full truth of this case.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong! Objection!
You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A.
Also, there was actually powder on Sakura's shoe. So actually that does indicate that Sakura was the one dropping the bottle and placing the poison.
That contradicts what you just said.
Sleepy.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, Byakuya, what is the meaning of this, Hina? You betrayed me!
You lied to us. Plain and simple.
Yeah, it does indicate that Sakura was the one dropping the powder and actually placing the poison.
If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came
So
in
it was suicide.
to section A.
Yeah, Sakura set it all up. So Sakura told Hina to get the bottle. Hina at that point didn't know poison was in there.
So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Alrighty, Panda, see you.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
A piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it? Huh?
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. It's the rec room window.
Part of the window from the rec room door, right? Window? The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass in a window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
That was what the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. According to what Hina told us, Section A of the shelf.
bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked.
So Hina also dropped the protein thing on top of the glass?
No other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we
Yeah, Hina brought it back to the chem lab, which is why there were only footprints on the left side.
that had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Byakuya. First time we're seeing him so desperate.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked, but how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me neither.
Not me.
Yeah, okay then. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
I really enjoy seeing Byakuya so desperate.
You know what I don't know.
The empty protein drink.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
It was in there before the rec room was
Unlocked.
No, it's wrong.
Traitor, hey! Nice you're here.
Remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation.
Is it actually Byakuya? Chad, I really want to figure it out, but I really have to go to the bathroom really quickly. I'm so sorry. If you're new to the stream and enjoy it, please consider to drop a follow. And as always, appreciate Mr. Chair in the meantime. I'm back in a second. The thing is, Byakuya is so desperate that I'm kind of thinking, shit, did he do it somehow? You know? I don't really think so, but he's so fucking desperate right now that... Oh, goddammit, my chair has... Okay, entangled itself. Wow, Apes. Yeah, like it does seem unlikely, but like he's so desperate kind of right now that I don't know. I could see it being a thing, but it wouldn't make sense. But it would be truly a masterpiece if he made 3 people think they killed the person. I know Apes, I know he's desperate because he didn't know these things, but yeah.
Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
Perfect timing, partner.
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
So actually what Hina tried to do was make it look like Sakura didn't drink poison. Right? She... No. Then there wouldn't have been a need to swap the poison with the protein. Oh, Sleepy, yeah, that's right, you did call Byakuya earlier.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle.
So yeah, she did suicide.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
And then she asked Hina to make it... Or Hina just took the opportunity. Could be both.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Oda.
No, it was Sakura.
What do you think, Makoto?
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
Yeah, the interesting question is, if it was actually suicide, why would we have a trial?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
It's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. I have to get Hina to admit that. Okay.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
God, so many!
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
God!
Liar! I'm telling you, I did it! I hate you!
She's a tough cookie, man.
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Is it sort? No. What, which one is it? Wait, can I check them?
Liar!
No, I can't.
Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Okay, yellow powder. I don't know which one this was called. The one with the shoe of Sakura.
That Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
So, okay. I think I got it. Sakura killed herself because she promised... No, she didn't, but like, yeah, she promised Monokuma to kill somebody, right? So, otherwise, Monokuma has some sort of hostage that was threatened. But because Sakura didn't want to kill anybody else, she decided, as a promise, to kill herself. Hina found Sakura, having drunken the poison, and thought to make an opportunity out of it, to mask it as her own murder, to be the Blackened. But what I'm thinking is, does that really work? Because Monokuma knows who actually killed Sakura. So even if you're faking the circumstances for it to be your own murder, it shouldn't work that way.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
Yeah, I'm like curious why we even have a trial then.
But the powder still got scattered around. And
Like Sakura is the Blackened.
Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison!
Yeah, and Tina just thought of making it her own murder.
Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
But that... Hina must actually think she killed her, because... she must know that just by faking the circumstances it wouldn't make her the Blackened. The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
So you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either.
I mean, that's why we have the dead portraits, right? You're right, Apes. We could still, like, all fuck us over by voting someone else. But what I don't understand is how Hina... Like, Hina must have known that she wouldn't be the Blackened.
But when you really think about it, everything matches up.
Or Hina did actually think someone else killed her and wanted revenge on everyone and just wanted everyone to die.
Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room. I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the bottle.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were. going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
Of course they are! It's anime. Detective Conan all over again.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death.
But why?
That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
It's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Comic time! Sakura wanted to talk to Hiro, Toko, and one other person. Byakuya. Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. The locker. I guess this one makes more sense. What did Hiro do to try to cover up the murder he thought he'd committed? At that point, Toko, who was in the locker... What did she do with the magazine that had the dying message written on it? Either that one? Yeah, I guess it's that one. What was in the Monokuma bottle that Genocide Jack hit Sakura with? The Queen. What actually killed Sakura came from the chem lab, right? There was something on the floor near Sakura's body which someone grabbed. Oh wait, that's also the bottle. Okay, yeah, what was it that they switched with the bottle of poison? That is that picture, so I guess this is this one. Oh, I forgot something? Oh. What was in the Monokuma Hiro hit Sakura with? This one. Alright.
His case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Yeah, the comics are a little bit meh. Like, there are often multiple images fitting. You have to pay a little bit of attention to the cartoon to see what fits.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding
The music I like too. Definitely.
She found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Hiro looks so badass on that image.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. With that thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Oh, I see Kingsnaker.
He took a magazine from the table and forged
Yeah.
a message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle.
I mean, the plot of this case is pretty hilarious.
Explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken
Yeah,
bottles and bottle shards,
definitely, Ella.
clean chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
I mean, the personality change happens whenever Toko sneezes.
But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's
She can basically trigger it. Oh, okay. Wait, but what did I use? Wait, isn't that the one I had? No, this is the one I had, yeah, which belongs here. Okay, never mind.
The killer is you! And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself...
Basically lunch from Dragon Ball? I don't get that.
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
Dun dun.
The rest of us
Duh.
discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
Oh, yeah. Lunch is a character from Dragon Ball. I watched Dragon Ball back then in German. I'm not sure he was called Lunch.
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can.
Launch. Oh. Was she the inventor girl, the...
They did all this specifically to place all the
You already mentioned her, no one talked about it. Oh no, Prince.
in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that
Was she the girl that, you know, had all these inventions? The tiny capsules that can hold anything? Oh, she was the blonde with the machine gun. Oh, okay. I mean, my memory of Dragon Ball is pretty blurry.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't
But
that
why was Sakura's... why wanted Tina to hide it so bad? Yeah, Bulma is the one with the inventions.
What happened?
Oh, I see, I see. I remember both characters separately.
But Makoto, how did you manage to? How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
There's probably a better grade than A, right? We're always getting A, but like... There's probably something like an S, isn't there? I don't know.
Okay, okay. I think we can all agree.
I don't know what's gonna happen now.
Did you guys forget already?
Congrats,
You
Panda.
still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Apes with a burn.
What's it gonna be?
So everyone's gonna vote Sakura, but Sakura's already dead. So yeah, even in suicide cases we get a trial. Because we could still vote wrong and all die.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself. Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us. I think she wanted revenge. She was so sad that Sakura died that she just wanted everyone to die.
What are you thinking?
And yet you, why did you do that? Yeah, we almost died there. Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is cause all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious, that's... You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. Oh, I thought Sakura committed suicide because she promised Monokuma to kill someone, and because she didn't want to kill anybody else, she just killed herself, right? That would have made perfect sense. And Monokuma, if he sticks to his word, would have had to let the hostage go, whoever that is. The hostage is a ruse? No, I don't think so. Like, Sakura was a spy for Monokuma. And apparently he was pressuring her into doing it with a hostage. We don't know who that hostage was. And, I didn't hydrate, Panda, I'm sorry, I will do. We don't know who that hostage was. However, Sakura had to promise Monokuma to kill someone within 2 days. So it would have made perfect sense for Sakura to kill herself because she didn't want to kill anybody else. Student 16? Could student 16 be the hostage? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that would make it interesting because we would get to see the hostage, I guess. Maybe Ida doesn't know shit. Well, the note, the death note, doesn't mention it though. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me. You tried to protect me, but because of me. My closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you. Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood she was a friend to all of us. And yet... You trampled all over her feelings and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you pushed her. Yeah, friends who smack her on the head. Yeah, Sakura was definitely the best waifu. She was. Hello. Sakura, what happened to you? You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out. Huh? I'm so glad to meet you. Well, what's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that? I have a favor to ask. A favor? Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein it she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could, but by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura, let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray? You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I want to free her of her regrets. No, she didn't hate us. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
I'm sorry to interrupt you right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
Ah, now Monokuma is gonna come with like the hostage and everything.
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant?
Of course I know what she was thinking. Of course her and me...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is, don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What is that?
Isn't it obvious? A suicide note, Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Hina already?
Oh, I wrote that one. This was all me, baby. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
See, so it was fake. She did kill herself because of the hostage situation. What then? You lied to me?
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene, cut.
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Could you get on with it, please?
Okay, geez. Talk all about a busker. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
The mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
Let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
What the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed.
I demand angelic Monokuma voice acting.
But it's Sakura speaking.
The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
Cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel.
So that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
I mean, it's what Monokuma is.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
This is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. The zone won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I have decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
Yeah, she actually does go for anime Jesus. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that. It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please, don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I've left to distinguish myself, and you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you.
And Hina didn't even go once to her room.
Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I want you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then, they will see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible.
Did he take it though? He said only it was from Hina's room, but I'm not sure he took it already at that point. I think Hina was too busy doing Swapperoo.
Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
I mean, honestly, Monokuma could have kept this to himself. Because this letter is quite nice, right? So people would definitely be more desperate without it. I mean, it will only make, like, Hina despair because she almost killed everybody. This is... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close, and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one. She deserves all the blame, everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Whew. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together. Damn straight. This is all because of your misplaced hatred. I don't blame her, I can't blame her. Nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemies each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game. There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What's going on here?
And I have only one thing to look forward to, and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever master goes, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone. Well, now, can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring! But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track. It's the moment you've all been waiting for, punishment time.
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me?
Oh heavens, no. Just because the blanket isn't dead doesn't mean I can just summon whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bread times one rule? But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, I'd be ashamed to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
Special guest? Are they gonna punish the corpse? Oh, it's actually Chihiro, yeah. It's actually Chihiro. You guessed it right. Oh. I mean, it was supposed to happen. Chihiro has to die twice. Excavator destroyer. That's a fast shovel. Chihiro. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Phew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken.
How was he inside a computer again? Oh, it's an AI Chihiro developed, Prince, and put onto that laptop. That was just like Chihiro. That's why they call it alter ego.
After all they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. It is, if it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him.
Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You knew and we were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Well, I mean, the data on that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult. So of course I didn't care if you get access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that he was killed.
Phew, yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the death of every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset. Okay, time to bring the things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
Postscript?
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Ooh, do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school.
What? A clue? I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
What? You can't just stop at the most important bit.
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
But...
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What is it now?
There's one last line in the note.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what, and that's seriously it.
Huh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. That does indeed sound like we're in some sort of dream or matrix or whatever. And not actually dead.
Well, whatever, who cares what some dad musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard.
Sakura's the one, yeah. I don't know, I still like the parallel universe or time travel theory. I thought it was gonna be like post-PowerShell script, Apes. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing, but what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. What did you do? What did you do to my body? What? Answer me, what did you do to my body? I mean, yeah, that Kyoko's question was really weird, as if like there was a noticeable difference with her body. They are clones. Yeah, right, Apes? They are clones. She noticed a tattoo is missing. Yeah, no, I don't think they are clones. It wouldn't make sense. Why use clones? I mean, I guess nothing really makes sense. Also, what is this whole Egyptian ruin thing around us? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that. So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone. So now what do we do? What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But I still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat. I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out. Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once. Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Oh, here comes the next conflict. Jill and Toko again. Did you just capture his flag? I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Well, you see, say 5,000 years ago, people played an ancient card game with real monsters. Oh, wrong Egyptian story. Isn't that Yu-Gi-Oh? Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball? That's right, I called you a sleazeball, cause you are. Sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends. Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse, give and take. Me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. As such, soon the doors to the Okay then. Sweet.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it down to sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh, it's Kyoko. How did she get into my room?
Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
Voice actor.
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? It's so late. What happened?
Hold
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
on. So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die, I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Also, why aren't we going together? That's safer. Not sure how I'm supposed to feel about this. That's a booty call if I ever heard one. Oh, jeez. Oh, I can't teleport. Oh, okay. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? Put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister?
Ah!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know?
Oh well, I just...
You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap, I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I got tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed.
What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko!
Now you too? Whatever the two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
True.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. Oh, now they're gonna be like, oh, we just want, like, Kyoko's gonna be, yeah, I just wanted to see how Monokuma reacts if we try to get in there. And now it's confirmed, it's an important room. Yeah, I think, or maybe Kyoko did actually check something, but I think we just confirmed that the room is important, which was obvious, like, from when we first saw that room on the map.
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay.
Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Shoo.
So we left and went back to our rooms. And then,
Goodbye.
goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
what? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear, Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Yeah, why? I don't understand this whole thing with the 16th student, why she's not with us. 7 question mark. Why is she not with us? The ultimate despair.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Alright, guys. That's it for today. Ultimate Despacito. It would be great if they made like an Ultimate Despacito Ost for her. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the stream and enjoyed it, please consider to drop a follow. Ultimate ending of the stream. And I'm gonna be back tomorrow in the evening, I think, right? Tomorrow is Thursday, right? No break tomorrow. Yes. See you guys tomorrow. Seriously, it's been good. It's been good. The schedule's a lie. The schedule is a lie indeed. But no, with the current situation, not being able to do much outside and everything, you have been a great help to me, chat. For real. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Just wanted to say that. Have a beautiful night and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.